everyone, Libby here, and
Fee.
we're going to do the Q&A. So I asked you guys last week for any questions for Athena. Got quite a few on the YouTube video and also on Instagram too. So I'll ask questions and Athena will do their best to answer for you. These questions aren't in any order, but I'll just go through them. So this is a question from Roxanne Jenkins, and she asked, how did they choose their name and what's their middle name? Says, I love you all. I think you have a very interesting life and thanks for sharing with all of us. So how did you choose your name?
It's pretty cringy, but what was I, like in year 7, year 8, I discovered fandoms. Talk to the camera.
Talk to the camera.
I discovered fandoms, and then I got into Percy Jackson series, which is like a kids book series, and they have the Olympian gods, and Athena's obviously one of the Olympian gods in Greek mythology. And
talk to them.
I don't know how to explain it. I liked the name, and I had like this like online name, and then I started using it in real life because all my friends did that, and we thought we were super cool. And then I liked it enough to change it. But I only kept like my first name, Athena.
Yeah,
not all the cringy rest of the name.
Athena didn't have a middle name beforehand.
And I don't have one now. I've wanted it to be May when I was Amy because it was an anagram of Amy, and I thought that was so cool. But that was it.
From Cupcake Land. What? It's not Cupcake Land, is it?
Cubba Lake Land.
From Cubba Lake Land. I've always read that as Cupcake Land, and I just realised. Gee, can you tell what I have on my mind? Cupcakes. For Athena. Now that you were diagnosed, what type of foods do you eat and what do you stay away from? Did you have a great family and I enjoy watching your mum's videos?
I eat next to nothing, but that's because I don't want to eat anything because I don't feel like eating ever. We don't really have like a medical explanation for that or anything.
No, well we think it's IBS possibly.
There's a mixture of sensory stuff, so...
Yeah. IBS is a common symptom of fibro, but yeah, which I suffer with a bit too.
It's commonly associated with fibro.
Well, it's a symptom of fibro.
But I don't think it's a symptom. It's a separate diagnosis though.
It can be, but it's also one of the symptoms.
Okay, that's weird.
I read it the other day. It said a symptom. I don't know.
But that might be just the wrong wording, I think, because it is a separate thing.
Yeah.
It is related.
Yes, I think hasn't hardly been eating at all.
I eat strawberries with yogurt.
And very fussy at the end. Strawberries at yogurt at the moment. Gone right off Mexican food, which Athena was a big fan of. But this has really just been the last maybe, 3-4 weeks?
But I've been fussy before that.
Well, you weren't fussy.
I've been fussy for a while.
You weren't fussy in America at all.
I was though. I got kids' meals every time because I didn't want to eat anything else.
Oh, was that why? Oh,
well, I remember I used to sit at the meal. Like, I just get the same food all the time because I had to get stuff I felt like.
Alright. Okay. So
silly mamas.
Yeah, no, so not really.
And I'd leave half my food on the cruise, remember, because I didn't like it.
Yeah. I don't know.
Mamas.
I have fibro too. Okay, Zelma says, also talking about tummy problems. Do they have a question? Yes, one thing I'd like to hear from Athena is how they would set up an area for home for school studies if when they are ready to return to schoolwork.
I think the same way I did it last time, which I think you have video of.
There is a video, and we did Athena's bedroom and study, which is now a big mess because I haven't used it for so long. It's become a dumping ground.
Yep, everything's in there, but I sorted out.
So, are you planning to go back into the study again?
I think so. I think we'll see how it is because I'd have to get a separate chair. I have to get another chair.
Yeah. I'll wheel your chair back around.
Yeah, and that hurts. It's a heavy chair. Wheeling it hurts.
The only chair in the house Athena finds comfortable is the one at the desk in their bedroom at the moment. Don't mind my strap. I've got a high blood pressure cuff on. I'm being monitored for 24 hours at the moment, so if you're wondering what that was.
You don't die.
This is Netrix says, which is Jeanette. I know Jeanette. I was going to ask what your fave subjects are and what you would like to study at uni if you want to go.
Favorite subjects are languages and English and linguistics. I like art and drama and history. What else? I like food. I'm doing food tech.
Do you like maths? Because
I like maths. I'm good at it. I don't like it that much, but I'm good at it, so it's an easy subject. So I just do it because it's kind of a bludge to me. Like I've done all my year 11 stuff because it was really easy, and I haven't done any of my other subjects really.
Yeah.
And then food tech, which is another bludge subject.
And what did you want to study at uni? If
I
you
want to
go?
do, ideally, like, it's obviously, like, not necessarily on the table anymore. We don't know until we get there, really. But I want to do, a Bachelor of Languages, which is, like, 2 languages and linguistics. And then I have a whole bunch of free subjects to do whatever I want with. But I will do German and Latin.
Yeah, we went down to Canberra Uni, or ANU.
ANU.
University in Canberra, a couple of years ago now.
Yeah, last year, the year before.
Well, at least 2 years ago.
Well, it'd be,
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
18 months. But, yeah.
Seems like it was longer ago than that, though. You're in year 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
it's
don't
be
know.
2 and a bit years ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we went down there to have their open day and had a look around, and obviously before Athena got really sick with the fibro and whatnot, so at that stage that was the plan, and then now we're just on a bit of wait and see. Hopefully they will still get to uni. If ANU's too ambitious, then maybe Wollongong, but Wollongong don't offer the languages that Athena would
They
ideally
offer like
like to do.
0.2 languages.
So might have to look at a change or find something else, but we're just seeing how we go. Got to get the HSC done first, or year 12 completed first. Okay, question from Dawn. What job do you want to do in the future? And are you dating? Don't answer if too personal.
I don't know what I want to do job-wise. The plan has always been just study things I like, and then when we get there, we
Yeah.
worry about it. Like, it's the kind of thing universities, at the end of university, they go, here, have a bunch of job opportunities, so
And
I
obviously
just take
now,
one of them. But now it's, we have no clue.
we're trying not to look too far in the future and just looking at the next step, hopefully on the road to somewhat of a recovery for Athena. You get some
Yeah.
quality of life and some sort of normal life, and then we'll just
And I'm
see
not,
how we go.
not dating.
No, not at the moment, no.
No one loves me.
Okay, Martina says, what are you most passionate about?
I don't know, what am I passionate about?
LGBTQ plus rights?
Clint Barton? I don't know. I don't know if it's passionate, I just get upset about stuff.
You're very opinionated and you get on your high horse quite frequently.
But I don't know what I'm most passionate about. I'm just passionate in general.
Yes.
If I have an opinion, I have an opinion.
Yep. What would you most like to do in the future?
Like, go to Disney World.
Get rid of fibromyalgia?
Yeah, but that's not realistic. Disney World I can achieve.
Okay, and
Not be
again,
killed by the artificial super intelligence that
Okay.
comes about
This
in
is
30
another-
years.
optional if you want to answer. Would you like to have kids in the future?
No. Not, like,
Not biologically.
out of my body, anyway.
You
I
did-
don't know. I don't know if it's feasible to... I wouldn't...
No, you used to say you wanted to adopt, didn't you?
Yeah, but that's what I would do if I wanted kids.
Yeah.
So... like-
Yes, but now again, fibro's thrown a big spanner in all the works, hasn't
Yep.
it? Okay, and do you see yourself living with a man or a woman? Again, it's optional if you want to answer that question or not.
I don't really see my... like... whoever I like at the time, I guess.
Athena's very open-minded, yes.
I don't really picture it, I don't think. I just picture me, and the other people don't really matter. Whoever they are, it doesn't matter. They've just got to love me.
Yeah.
Give me attention. If I halved my dating pool, I would get nowhere. Small enough as it is.
Okay, it's a question from Amy. What made you want to change your name?
I didn't like the name Amy. So I'm sorry, Amy. The reason I really didn't... I don't like French. I have this thing about the French language. And Amy is French. And I didn't like that it meant I'm the beloved.
I love it, yeah. But that's not why we named. We
I
just
was
like the
super
name.
emo. That was part of the emo. That was everything that, you know... I don't know.
We just chose it because we like the name.
Yeah, it's
And we
alright.
thought it was a short name. We like names that can't get shortened. So, because in Australia everyone shortens everything. So,
Yeah.
like Athena is now Thea.
But I chose
Theo.
that.
I know.
Well, Harriet came up with that, actually.
But everyone shortens things, don't they?
But
So-
I like Thea because it's
Yeah.
gender neutral.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that I had a name that could be shortened to something quite gender neutral.
Okay.
Otherwise I would have had to have another name change.
Yeah. Well, this will lead into the next part of their question, which was how did you discover that you don't associate yourself with a particular gender?
I I don't know, I didn't really know it was a thing. And then the internet happened, I guess. And I was super like my boyfriend at the time was trans. So like I'd do a lot of, like I'd expose myself to a lot of trans communities, I guess. And then through like being, like seeing parts of that, I saw something gender fluid. And then non-binary, gender fluid, and I identified as gender fluid for a while. But like obviously my parents didn't know. And I'd like...
Do you want to explain what that means to people who don't know what that
means? It means you switch between genders. But then I decided gender wasn't even real, and I'd just be non-binary and have the no gender option. And agender just means no gender, so...
Yeah. Okay, and if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live? I know the answer.
Do you?
Well, it used to be Germany.
Like, ideally I'd live in Berlin, but now I don't know if that's a practical option.
No,
I've got to think practically. I know, but I still have to live there, you know? So probably... But every country is... Actually, Germany at the moment, because Germany's like the one country in the world not doing anything stupid politically. They've got the really... They're like holding up the entire European Union.
There's lots of good vegan restaurants apparently in Germany
Germany
too.
Was A+ and has awesome lifestyles and bread every morning, and that's just good. I want to live in Germany. I'm like...
That was always Athena's plan after uni,
Yeah.
was to hopefully go and work in Germany. So we'll see. Hopefully.
Yeah. I liked England as well. I always used to say I want to live in England.
Yeah.
And I like America, not politically or socially or economically.
Do you want to live in America?
But I like a lot of people, like a lot of my friends and people I get along with a lot happen to live in America. And the world just lives in America. Like, that's just where the world is at. And if I lived in England, you can kind of go there. If you live in Germany, you can kind of go there. But you still have to have money.
Yeah.
And I'm still going to be poor.
Okay. This is from Ozboy55. What are your favourite games, video and board to play?
Video games are World of Warcraft, which is... Sorry, you keep pointing at the camera. I'm bad at this.
Our friends are in there.
But I'm
the friends are in there actually. But even if you look at yourself, at least it's close.
I like World of Warcraft, which is a really huge video game, and it's kind of shameful to be really into.
You found that very good therapy, haven't you?
It's just
something that can
very engaging.
Takes your mind off the pain that the body's experiencing.
And it's a fun game. It's a difficult game, and it's got lots of mindless stuff to do, which I think is good. Like you can just go fishing, fishing in video games. It takes forever, and you get nowhere really.
What about your favourite board game?
Favourite board game, probably it's Monopoly or Risk, and everyone hates those games, so I never get to play them.
I don't mind Monopoly, just takes so long. Risk, no.
I like Ticket to Ride as well.
I like Ticket to Ride.
I like Machikoro. I like lots of board games. I love the video games. Like video games, I like Don't Starve Together, which is this really cool, creepy game, and you just play with your friends, and it's a survival game. But it's just really cute and well done, and I really like that game.
That's another video I could possibly do with Athena.
We could do a gaming video.
Take you through the board games that we have here. So if you
we could do a gaming video.
I don't know. What do you mean?
You know what a gaming video is?
Yes.
Where you play video games.
I've done that on my channel. You're interested in hearing Athena's thoughts or getting them to show more of our board games that we have. We've got quite a collection. Let me know, and that's a video we could film for you guys. Just thought of that idea then, because everyone keeps asking for more Athena, and we've got to find things that are practical for them to film.
I can make really dumb little videos. But
okay, so I think that's it for YouTube. So I will go into Instagram.
If you did leave a question and we didn't answer it, then you can leave a comment in this video asking me a question. But if you didn't ask me a question before, don't do it again.
What?
If you didn't, don't start a new question in this comment section. But if they asked one and it didn't get answered, I will answer it in this one on the comment section. But I don't want to spend all my life going through new questions in the comment section.
Oh, I hope you understand what they're talking about, because I don't think I do.
I'll try to answer questions if there are more, but I won't be doing many, so try and be respectful to other people who haven't asked questions. Or did or...
Alright, fibro brain here. Alright, so we're on to Instagram questions now. So this is Gotham Gal. I love Athena Star. Where do they find, or asking first person, where do you find these clothes, and do you have style heroes that inspire you?
I know nothing about fashion. Absolutely nothing. If I like something, I'll wear it. My style is the 3-year-old version. Like, it's the adult version of the 3-year-old. If it's got colours, I want it. Yeah, that's.
You do have a quirky, unique style, I think.
Yeah, but it's
a fun style, yeah, which I guess is that sort of childlike style. Your clothes, obviously a lot of it, the new clothes you got in America.
From Torrid. I got a few from Forever 21. I've got Disney. One's from Disney.
Yeah.
And if you want a specific item of clothing, I can probably tell you where it's from because I shop from about 6 different places in total.
And a lot of your t-shirts you just buy online from wherever you get them from online. And then in Australia, I guess you pick up clothes from City Chic. Like I think that's, I know it's from Autograph.
This is
City Chic and Autograph, I guess.
That's Autograph. Yeah, I thought it was the Disney one.
Yeah, so they're probably the main shops I think in Australia. And then some, you just get some things from other places. But yeah, hopefully that answers that. So you don't have any style heroes, do you? Athena's just...
I don't know. If you ask me, what does a style hero even mean? Like, who would qualify?
Well, I guess someone that you like what they wear, like their style. Well, obviously,
children.
Gotham Girl likes your style.
Any child that I see in the street, I always say I want that outfit. Like I do that. I want the clothes that all the kids wear because they're all the cute stuff.
Yeah, they do have cute clothes.
So that's my style hero. Are all the children I saw in Disney World that had cute Disney things that their parents got for them.
You always had cute clothes when you were little.
Odin Darling. Eden Darling. Eden Darling, yeah.
You're better at these things than me. Says, does Athena plan to go to uni or TAFE? We did actually already answer that one.
Yeah, not TAFE. TAFE would be even worse than university, like physically, I feel.
Yeah, well, it depends what you want to do, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't want to do anything they really do at TAFE anyway, so... No.
And how does Athena feel about me being on YouTube?
I don't care.
You like to laugh about it sometimes. Make fun of me.
I do. Remember when I went to school and everyone discovered your YouTube channel and I just go, oh. And then everyone watched your YouTube channel.
And you went, oh, again.
I know. And that was... they were annoying about it.
Well, you don't...
And they asked me questions about... I'm like, I don't watch the YouTube content. I'm on it. Like, I get the YouTube content 3 times over in the stories that I hear, and then you guys only have to hear it once.
No, Liz, I don't mind. So Ada asks, it says, being ill and young must be hard. Does Athena have some coping strategies that they use to get through the bad patches?
Depends what you mean by bad patches.
Been one
big
extended bad patch for a month, hasn't it?
I have lots of all my coping things. I have all my kids stuff.
One's in arms at the moment.
And I have all my activities.
You have a lot of... So we've been working on a lot of stuff too with this. Sorry, they've been working on a lot of stuff too with the psychologist of things to do, haven't you? Like jigsaws and...
Yep, and puzzles.
Puzzles, yeah.
That's
got,
the same
got a few
thing.
things for the birthday.
Jigsaws and puzzles are the same thing, Mama. And Legos was what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I was probably trying to think of something else too.
And colouring, and drawing, but I don't have much drawing skills, so no one expects me to start an animation channel anytime soon.
Yeah, so we are still working on coping skills, aren't you, on different things.
Catims 01.
Catims 01. Oh, everyone wants to know what you're going to do after school. So that was another question about after school. And if they could meet anyone in the world, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
It depends what mood I'm in. Like, I'd like to meet Alan Turing, who's the... I don't know if anyone knows who that is. He's a really smart guy who won World War II basically by deciphering the German Enigma code. And he basically designed the general computer we use today. And he's really smart, and he's gay as well. He's really cool. But I'd like to meet him when he's young and was happier, because he got sad at the end. Either that or probably meet Jaden Animations at the moment, which is a drawer. I don't know. She's not a YouTuber, but she's on YouTube.
Then she's a YouTuber.
Yeah, I know, but she's not a vlogger or anything.
No, you still be a YouTuber and do.
She's a vlogger. Yeah, she's an artist more
on
than
YouTube.
Yeah, I guess. I'd like to meet her at the moment because I think she's really awesome.
Okay.
I think I'd probably have more to talk about with her, whereas otherwise I'd just be like, I'm not smart enough to understand any of this. I'd have to bring Dad along, and Dad would I'd have to sit there. I'd have to sit in on their dinner. That's what I'll do.
Okay. Mary Freeman says, Hi Athena, are you still driving? They always look so relaxed and competent behind the wheel. Will they get their own car?
I have had my own car since I started driving.
Yeah.
I've had my own car for a long time. My dad's friend gave it to us in return for my dad did a whole bunch of helping for him with yard work, and he's like, here, have a car. Do you want it? So we got a car, and it's a manual, and it's kind of gross, but it's also my car. So I like it.
Yeah, you're not doing as much driving as you were because
No.
often things are too much pain to drive.
I think it'd be better if I had an automatic.
Yeah.
It's I can't control my muscles give out trying to hold down the clutch at traffic lights and stuff, and it's not fun.
So again, with Athena, we're just sort of taking one step at a time, and then we'll make decisions a bit further down the track of whether we need to get a different car for them and what sort of setup we need to get. But we're just sort of one thing at a time at the minute. And we're waiting on the pain clinic and going back to the rheumatologist and trying some more alternate medication at the moment, aren't we?
It sounds like we're trying alternative medicine. We're not. We're trying real medicine. Don't worry.
A different one to what you didn't work.
But you said alternative medicines.
I said alternate, didn't I?
Yeah, but that's what it sounds like.
Okay.
We're trying real medicines.
Okay. A Vision Splendid says, it's a great photo of you, Athena.
Context, thanks.
Well, I'll put a photo of you with talking about how we're going to do the video. Haven't you even seen that? Look.
Watch the video.
It's not a video, it's on Instagram.
I know, that's the worst photo I think I've ever seen of me.
I thought it was quite a
I look
nice
like a
photo.
thumb with hair.
Thumb with hair?
Thumb with hair.
In case you didn't see the photo, that's the photo.
I don't like that photo. I look really awkward.
Well, you've got lots of likes on there.
Yeah, everyone just likes my shirt because my shirt's really cool, and so is my tiara and my hair, but my face.
That was at
we
Disney
ignore
World.
that bit. Should have put a big block over it.
I thought it was quite a nice photo. That's why I used that one. Anyway, all right. Okay, great photo of you, Athena. I've enjoyed watching you grow. And oh, sorry, that's my blood pressure thing's about to be taken again. We'll try and ignore it.
Do you want to wait for read the question or read it now?
No, we'll keep going because I've got to go and get Christy from school soon.
Okay.
I'm enjoying watching you grow and embrace your true self over the years. I would like to hear from you in regards to your home education and your views on mainstream education. Despite your health struggles, are you happy with your education choices?
I'm going to answer the second question first because I think it's an easier question to answer first. But I'm happy with my education choices. I think I did all right. You know, I made the choice to move schools when I felt I wasn't getting what I wanted from the school, and then I left. So mean. And then I left my other school. I feel at a good time as well, and helped myself.
Yeah, well, because
leaving school was the best thing I ever did. Like I just no more stress. I got so much. I just had so much less stress.
Yeah.
And I know school isn't necessarily stressful, but it was for me at the time. It was just a really stressful environment, just because I wasn't getting what I needed from the people who were supposed to be looking after me, and I had students who weren't quite the nicest people towards me or other students, and that no one did anything about. So that was the issue, and I left school, and then they all left anyway, so it's fine. And I think Christy has a new teacher now, so I think she'll get a better experience of it when she goes through that, because they changed over. This is really rambly.
Yeah. In other words, they're happy with their choices.
And the other question is, I hate the mainstream education system. I think getting test answers is so unimportant, but because schools have become part of they're a company now, especially in America. Damn it.
We're not in America, we're in
But
Australia.
I know, but it's worse in America. But here, the schools have to compete to get students. So they had this test they used to do in Australia where you did every second year for 8 years.
Didn't that plan?
Yeah. It used to be called the basic skills test. But they started schools started asking students to go home for that day.
This is what I mean about Athena gets very opinionated.
But they ask students to go home so that they get better results in the test.
Let's move on. We'll be here all day.
Don't ask me questions about political issues. Apparently, Mom doesn't like my rambling. If you want that, we'll do a scripted video. I'll write down properly and then I'll try and script it properly.
Okay, Fat Chick Lamb says, has Athena thought about starting their own channel on YouTube?
I would not have the patience to edit. I am the worst person when it comes to making commitments. I am just terrible keeping up with social media. I never make a commitment to post anything anymore. So if I had a YouTube channel, I'd probably post like 3 times a year. And I don't know, maybe one of them would be decent to watch.
But Athena feels that maybe they could do some videos that they could put up
And
on
then
here.
on Mum's channel.
Either with me or maybe do some by themselves. We'll see how that goes.
I've got a really stupid thing in mind that I want to actually, that I kind of inspired to make, but it'd be like 30 seconds long and really dumb. Okay. But I feel like it'd still be appropriate on your channel.
Okay. Mrs. Brooks?
Bronx?
There's no N in there.
Brooks.
Mrs. Brooks.
With an X.
Says, hi Athena, being on YouTube, have you ever thought that you may be or indeed become a role model for other young people with debilitating conditions, and also for other young people who just want to be themselves but are too afraid to because of prejudices?
It's never occurred to me. I think because I'm not the maker of the YouTube video, people recognizing me on Mum's videos happen much more slowly than if I put my face on there and then been directly involved with people, like in the comment section, I guess. So, I don't know, I've never really thought about it. Actually, I don't know if it's right to talk about it in the video, I should check before Mum puts it in. But like I had one person from Mum's watching videos who contacted me and has been messaging me like on Facebook,
okay.
Which is okay. And I think it's mainly okay because they're also a young person.
Yeah.
And they say they look up to me, so I feel like that's quite. It felt really weird at first because I'm just like, that's so strange because they know so much about me and I know absolutely nothing about them, and they're like, oh yeah, I like that you did this like a year ago, and I'm like, ah.
So you obviously are a role model.
I know people remember the stupid things I do. I don't act any differently on or off camera. So I don't think anyway.
Paul and Co says, so it's Tammy, says, what did the girls think of the USA? Coming back soon. How was it different than Australia?
What did you and Christy think of the USA?
Okay. It's one of the misgendering. Okay, I'll just change that. What did Athena, what did you think of the USA? I didn't even pick that one up myself.
Oh my gosh, Mummy. But
I know a lot of you guys really try to get Athena's pronouns right, and we do appreciate it, but when you know I muck up half the time too, so.
Yeah, I don't mean that in a mean way. That's how I respond now.
Yeah, I know. I'm going, what are you talking about?
I treat your words how you say them.
Yeah. But we do understand that, yeah, you just get it wrong sometimes. I get it wrong, but a lot of you are trying, and we really do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think of the USA?
I liked it. I mean, as a country, you're trying. I mean, some of you are trying. A little bit. And then there's 3% of voters who voted third party.
Okay, we're not going to get politics. There's more to the USA than who the president is.
I like the fact that
we loved Orlando, didn't we? And Disney World.
I like America culturally. I think in some aspects. I think pop culture wise, YouTube culture wise, and a lot of the internet culture wise, I think it's quite good. But in a lot of other aspects, I think there's a lot of growing. And I think if I lived there, I'd feel, I don't know, uncomfortable just living there. Yeah.
And unfortunately, obviously, when we go to the States, it's very much a holiday, and that's sort of the side of America we've seen.
Yeah, we only see the really commercial stuff.
Yeah, and we've sort of, we go beyond the Disney bubble because we stayed off-site and we went to a lot of off-site sort of restaurants and stuff, but it was very much a holiday, going to the shops, going to restaurants, doing touristy things. So I don't know we can compare it too much to what it's like in Australia because it was a holiday.
Yeah.
It wasn't real world.
I think if we lived there, I'd still live in my house. The difference would be we'd have like different product labels on everything. And I feel like we'd have a little, I think the way you are now, if we moved there now, we'd have a very different lifestyle because you'd set up the way we live to be like you are now with the very minimalistic stuff and all the vegan and the health things. Yeah. So I think if we did start living there, we'd start living a bit differently.
Yeah, and we don't know if we're going back soon. We sort of
have to wait.
Don't know. And Athena obviously doesn't know until they sort of get their health back in a bit more control and a bit more sort of sorted out. We won't really be going too far from home. Not for the moment, anyway. Okay, last question, and it's a long one.
Okay, I'm ready.
From I Heart Sydney 2. I'll read it through and then we can go back through. And It says, how exactly does it feel for you to not be able to identify with a gender? I'm just trying to understand, so I'd love more insight. I think that most of what we think is male, female are I think most of what we think is male, female are stereotypes, so I myself would never be able to say I identify as a woman because I honestly don't know what that sentence is supposed to mean. I think that only if I thought women were supposed to be a certain way could feel that I don't identify with that. But since I don't think that women are supposed to be a certain way, saying I don't identify as a woman doesn't make sense to me personally. I do identify as a woman doesn't make sense either. Obviously this is only my personal view and it's different for you, so I'd love more insight into what makes you feel like this and if gender stereotypes are related to that. So basically the question is, what does it mean for you in general to identify with a gender?
As you said, they aren't really true. All the expectations of a person are not intrinsically based on what's in their pants. So therefore, gender's not really real. Like, you kind of had all the reasoning behind that and then never made that leap. But I'll make it for you. There's no real thing as gender. It's, as much as I hate to say, it's a social construct. In the genuine, it's a human idea that we've come up with as a society. Like, there's lots of different cultures, like older cultures, they have more than one gender, or different genders than we have. There's like third gender and spirit gender just in Native American cultures that I know, and I don't know the name of the other genders that other cultures have had, but there are. Like, it's definitely a societal thing. There's that. And that's why I don't identify with gender, because it would go against what I believe is true. And I hate having the I believe in that sentence, but I don't want to start a comment war. So.
Okay, thank you, Athena, for answering all those questions. I hope your curiosity is a bit satisfied.
Hopefully the next video I participate in will be a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, well.
And less ranty. And more prepared.
You know Athena a lot better now. So don't forget, if we missed any questions or you've got any extra questions that you want answered right now, put them in the comment section and Athena will answer them for you. And
as best I can.
We can maybe do another one of these, a bit further down the track. And if you've got any other ideas for videos you'd like to see Athena do that, we can perhaps use sitting down and at a nice easy pace for Athena, let us know and we'll see what we can do about them. Okay, bye.